We are at a full moon in just a few days. And I'm going to tell you what I know about the full moons and the new moons. Instead of get involved in astrology, not that there's anything wrong with that, but a lot of the astrologers that are out there are surface level. You know, they talk to you about how you're going to meet your next lover, how this great thing is going to happen to you. And the reality is, not everybody is in a position to be in receivership of those things. But whether we're talking about a new moon or a full moon, there are certain attributes, there are certain aspects of the moon cycle that are pretty consistent. Some people may feel it more in a new moon or a full moon. Some people may feel it both. Plus, there are the eclipses and the solar flares. So we have certain themes that come up. Emotions, anger, anxiety, insomnia. And so a lot of people are so unintelligent in our modern day America, so addicted to social media, that they will go on Twitter and they will talk about how they feel a certain way. But because we're such a dumbed down society with the help of AI, they don't learn about the causal factors. By the way, there's a lot of people out there that know about the moon influence, but they have no knowledge about the sun influence. So as we go into the solar maximum period, solar cycle 25, you have the influence of the sun combined with the influence of the full moon and or new moon. So some of you may be finding this video in the coming days as we go into a full moon, and there are several coronal mass ejections, CMEs, that have erupted from the sun that will be arriving in the coming days. We also just came out of a period in which there was an increase in solar activity. You might also notice that people are nastier, either on the streets, road rage, or on the internet. So I advise you to take a break from being around a bunch of people during these periods if you're sensitive like me. Basic meditation is to put your palms together like this, take a deep breath. And as you breathe out the programming. Okay, breathe in the new energy, breathe in the prana of the sun. If you're doing this at night and the moon is full, you might want to practice moon gazing. That is staring into the moon without blinking, right? Doing it for maybe 30 seconds, then increase it to 45 seconds, then increase it to a minute. And take in that moon energy. The moon is feminine, the sun is masculine, okay? So I'm covering a few things here. I talk at a certain speed and rate that's faster than the average human being. I intellectually and intuitively operate at a faster speed than most of humanity, which is why on my main platforms, this is not my main platform. And I'm making honest attempts to reach through to some of you through the screen, the same way that entities come at you through the screen, whether you know that or not. I'm a powerful spirit trying to come at you through the screen to help you evolve your soul, because that's what I was born to do. So, you also have these periods in which you might be outside and you have the sun rising and the moon behind you. That is a powerful thing. Okay, to do these deep breathing exercises. Breathing in the new energy and exhaling the programming. And you want to visualize a shield of protection around you, also above you and below you in 360. Okay? Some people describe it as a thin blue layer. There's also 7 layers to the aura, as there are 7 chakras. You also have jokers out there that are master manipulators in the New Age movement that act like they're exposed in the New Age, but they are New Age, that will tell you that the answer is to remove your chakras. And there's a lot of people out there that have done that, and horrible things have happened to them. So you don't want to remove your chakras. But you may want to engage in some meditations that clear out the chakras, which we're not going to get into in this video. But you can get online, you can get on YouTube and find a great deal of content. I recommend that you spend, though, time off the internet during these periods in which we have a lot of unsettled energy that can come at you through the internet. So you may find some videos that you'd like. And what you want to do is go to like a website like Online Video Converter and download those to the internet and watch those while not being on Wi-Fi. Take time to unplug your Wi-Fi. Okay? This is a basic Qigong exercise. One more time. All right, so we covered several things there. Okay, we covered palm to palm, deep breathing, breathing in the new energy, breathing out the programming, visualizing the shield of protection around your body, basic Qigong exercise, right? We talked about staring into the moon, moon gazing, and accessing that moon power. There's a lot of conspiracy theories about the moon not being real. There's a lot of conspiracy theories about the moon being a satellite. You're not actually going to learn genuine spiritual things and how to evolve yourself beyond this matrix from David Icke and others. They're often going to lead you into fear and the illusions of separation program. When the sun comes up, okay, it's known as sun gazing. So when the sun goes up, there's a benefit to looking directly at the sun, unless you have particular eye damage for maybe like a few seconds or a few minutes, and you want to increase it over time, but you don't want to damage your eyes. And you also want to look at the sun as it's going down at sunset. There's also a lot of people out there that believe that it's sun worship to tap into the power of the sun, when in reality, you have people in Middle Eastern countries that have been murdered by ISIS and others because they also had a deep spiritual connection to the sun. So it's actually amazing how many fundamentalists here in the United States are actually in total alignment with ISIS, not realizing that they actually have some agreements with them, and you should never, ever want to be on the same side as ISIS, demonizing people that are labeled sun worshipers and things of that nature, because we do come from the sun. The sun gives life to human beings. The sun gives life to botanical life, right? But the sun also gives life to those demonic forces, those archonic forces, the unseen realms. So that which gives us life also gives life to the unseen realms. And so when the sun is more active, as it's going to be active in the coming months to coming years, as we head towards 2025, these are periods in which you need to increase your spiritual protection. That's all for now. These videos are going to be shorter, even though I could speak 3 hours at a time, 6 hours at a time, but this is a whole new channel. And if you want to hear more from me, like the video, comment down below, share the video, and of course, subscribe to this channel. And I'll be back with more.